Hi, everybody. Ron Placone here, and you're listening to another summary from the Indie Bohemians morning show, our morning show this morning. And one of the topics that we talked about was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie poster in Australia that offended some people. The reason it was deemed so offensive, the poster is of the turtles jumping from a burning building, and the release date on the movie is 9/11. So it kind of looks like the towers a bit with the fire and so forth, and the turtles are falling from it, and the release date is 9/11. And some people did not appreciate that. They said that was in poor taste. It was very poorly timed. And on the show today, our consensus was kind of sort of a little bit of both. I mean, I guess I could see how, yeah, maybe that's not the best judgment. Like, I'm surprised that they kind of saw that poster and saw the date and didn't think, oh, I don't know. I could see how that might be a little, when you say 9/11 in a lot of places, that still has some significance, that still has some meaning, and I think Australia is definitely a place that's relatively familiar with the United States and stuff like that. So I can see how maybe people would say, okay, that might be a little bit of an odd choice for an image for something that is going to be released on 9/11. On the other side, it has been a while. It's been 13 years just about. And the whole image for an action movie of the hero, or heroes in this case, plural, jumping from a burning building, that's an image that has existed for a while. There's nothing necessarily new about that. That kind of predates 9/11 and will still be around. So I kind of think it's a bit of a reach for every time you see someone jumping from a burning building or a burning building, you immediately go 9/11. I think that's a bit much. It's not as if they can just trademark that image per se, but on the other hand, of course, the kind of wrench in the socket here is the fact that it is released on that actual date. So I can kind of see where this is coming from. And I think for a lot of people, some of the outrage is also associated towards the movie itself. I know a lot of diehard Ninja Turtle fans that I've talked to are really, really upset about what Michael Bay has done. The trailer, a lot of people have found it revolting. And again, I'm sort of, I love the Ninja Turtles. I grew up with them. I'm not a super big connoisseur. I've never read the original comics. I'd like to at some point, but I've never done it. It's on my to-do list. And when I saw the trailer, I could kind of see where some of the critique was coming from. After I saw the trailer, I was a little less excited to see the movie. Because I remember when I first heard that a movie coming out, I was just so happy that a new Ninja Turtles movie was coming out. But I think I tweeted or posted something on Facebook right away just saying, oh, cool. And then I believe the next day on Facebook, some of my friends that were really diehard Ninja Turtle buffs and knew a lot more about it just wrote these long paragraphs in the comments just saying that I was wrong for being happy about it. And I was just like, whoa, man, I didn't even see the trailer. I mean, I learned my lesson. I should watch the trailers before I get excited about movies. In fairness, I did not think I would spark the outrage I did. But I did learn from that, and I watched the trailer, and I was like, well, I kind of can see where you're coming from now. I'm a little less excited. So I guess I'm kind of just in the middle of the fence here. I mean, I can see why it might be in poor taste. I don't think there was any ill intention, although it's a bit odd to me that a marketing department didn't see that poster, see the date, and everybody was just like, yeah, okay, let's definitely do this. Like, no one kind of thought that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's some diehard truther in that marketing department that was like, this is how I'm going to get my idea across. Who knows? You never know, right? But I kind of doubt that's the case. So, yeah, I can see how it might be an odd choice for an image. On the same note, it's been a while, and that's not necessarily a totally out of the ordinary thing for an action flick to have a burning building involved somehow. So, but Paramount, of course, took it down and apologized. So please leave your comments below. I mean, what do you think? What was it in bad taste? Was it poor timing? Was it just was it a publicity stunt? Was it just hyperbolized? Should people be upset? Should they not be upset? And how do you feel about the upcoming Ninja Turtle movie? I know a lot of people are a little upset about it. They have very low expectations. I'm probably going to see it regardless, admittedly. But what is your take on that? Please feel free to leave your comments below. So that was a big segment on today's morning show. Thank you for tuning in. Again, you've been watching a summary of the Indie Bohemians morning show, and I've been Ron Placone signing out.